too powerful for niggas just to bully us.
Yeah.
Take over the country.
Yeah,
Speaking
the
on
Americans are
being
the kickball players. Like,
speaking
you know what
on
I'm saying? They
being
watching you
powerful,
do whatever, bro.
y'all heard about Bill Gates? What he got going on?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Bill Gates is basically trying to move towards like the fake meat industry, manufacturing food, because his aim is he said as it's a part of the global emissions that the farm industry creates, the issues that it creates in terms of global emissions, in terms of global warming. So he wants to move towards in-house warehouses, in-house manufacturing food, fake meats, stuff like that, as he notices the trend towards people becoming vegan. So what's y'all take on that? What y'all think of that?
Bro, that just sound ridiculous, bro. That's my take, bro. That sound ridiculous.
Nah, it sound like with money you could do anything.
Yeah.
When you got enough money and power and control, you could do anything. That sounds crazy to me. Like I don't really have an opinion on it because I didn't really read too much on it. But that's like some supervillain shit. For real, bro. Like that sounds crazy that it's happening. That like it's being allowed to happen. So that's really my only opinion. I gotta read up on it. I mean, I'm excited to see what is going to come from. Like what's going to come from this, from him saying that. Because usually when he say something, it happen.
Right, right.
When Microsoft say something, when Bill Gates say that shit, it happens. So
It's like this shit mixed with the Florida shit is like this shit don't scare y'all. Like this shit
Nah,
like
dead
really
ass,
happening
bro.
right in front of us. Like it's happening right in front of us, and it's like we gonna have to tell our kids like, yo, this shit like this is how it really is. Like we gotta eat real shit. Like we can't eat. They passed this act back in 22. Like that shit gonna be crazy. It's gonna sound nuts, bro.
Nah,
It's gonna sound
that's
nuts.
crazy, bro.
Like we living through this shit.
Because being born in this shit really is what normalizes things and creates the norm and the new standard for whatever that generation is. So like, once you born into something, unless somebody's telling you like, nah, like, the fuck you gonna do? And how much you gonna listen to somebody that's trying to tell you something is bad that you've been around your whole life? You know, that shit makes it more difficult. So that shit is wild. But I was gonna say it reminds me that pretty sure Congress almost passed like a bill back in the day. You would definitely know this for like cloning food. Weren't they trying to clone food at one point back in the day?
Cloning food? No, I'm not familiar with
Okay.
that topic.
I seen something like where they was like trying to literally like
heard
clone
about
food.
KFC
And, like,
say
low key, like I think the FDA was trying to pass some sort of bill that would have allowed it, and nobody knew about it, nobody talked about it or nothing, and then like ended up not being signed or going through. But that was the whole thing. So I'm thinking along the lines of that, and then just seeing this now is just pretty crazy.
But think about it, the FDA approve a lot of bullshit right now, so it really don't matter. Like even McDonald's, what's that, like 30% meat and the rest I think no, like I'm sorry, Subway was the highest. It was like 30% meat and something else. Wendy's and McDonald's and all that was like 60% meat and the rest was like some other type of, it could have been like a chemical or like, I mean, it could be human. You don't know what it is. They just telling you like it's only like 60% meat and they animal meat in this product. The rest is something else. And it's like if you read a lot of stuff, it's like red 40. That shit kill you. Like anything with bubbles and suds. I just seen that the other day. It make your hair fall out. Like a lot of shit we do.
You can say those two things like louder real quick.
Like
let the people know, man.
suds, like from like sodas, like things you ingest.
Carbonation. Yeah,
Yeah,
carbonation.
it thin your hair out after a while. Like certain things you eat, like sterilize you, like stop you from having kids. It stop you from like having your man at attention. You know,
Word.
it's a lot of shit you love to eat. It's like
Like have your man at attention.
no bullshit.
That's crazy.
Cause you like to eat some bullshit. Like all that shit really important. Well, I feel like we just need to grow our own shit. Start grabbing seeds. Get to it now before that shit too late. So you ain't gotta get ready once you're already ready. You feel me? That's all.
I'm happy. I'm glad you said that because this has been a lot of the part of like my research and what I've been talking about, what I've been promoting. For those of you who don't know, y'all go follow me, Mr. DDB_973. Y'all see my reels. Every Wednesday I talk about Health is Wealth Wednesday, and just the Bill Gates thing just kind of just emphasizes what I've been talking about. Like we gotta eat natural foods, people. We gotta eat natural foods. They've been growing here since before our existence. They're gonna continue to grow here. We gotta eat natural foods, yo. We gotta eat things that come from the earth, like, and that's the only things we need to be eating. That's the only things we need to be eating. Things that naturally were here prior to our existence. In terms of like the it made me think about plant-based food too as well. The Bill Gates, me reading up on that, and how I'm starting to feel like even going vegan in terms of our food and our diet, in terms of eating plant-based things, it may not be the way to go either, because you're realizing that they're creating fake food as well. They're creating fake healthy food, things that they are telling you is healthy, but it's not natural. It doesn't naturally grow. It's being created by someone. It's being created by man. And so, like I said, man, y'all tapping with them reels. Health is Wealth Wednesdays. Y'all hit my DM. Ask me any questions y'all need to ask me, and do some research, yo. Do some research about what actually grows from the earth and what actually doesn't. Because what's getting ready to be promoted is things that are going to be promoted as being healthy, but what's the healthiest for you, what can outweigh those things is things that naturally come from the earth, and that can't be redone, that can't be recreated, and that can't be duplicated.
Sir.
Facts, man. And like, why do you think like he's trying to push that though? If that's all the shit that you just said is true, like, why would that? Like, that just seems like a weird thing to try to pass. You don't think?
I think it's just about population control, yo. Humans love food. We love food, yo. We love food. If you can control the food industry, if you can control somebody's diet, also what I be talking about, if you can control what they eat, then you can almost control them. Literally, you are what you eat. So if you can control the food industry, you can cause. I think it's population control. Like Bill Gates is always talking about something that has to do with population, in terms of like his parents. They created Planned Parenthood. Bill Gates' parents is the creators of Planned Parenthood, or it may actually be Bill Gates. I'm not sure. It's one of them. It's either his parents or him created Planned Parenthood, and he also predicted the epidemic. Bill Gates talked about it being an epidemic way before it was ever the pandemic that just passed. So something about him and population control. I haven't really gotten to the bottom of that yet, but something about Bill Gates and talking about everybody that's in the world is really, really strange. Like, it's really, really strange. Everything he talks about has something to do
That puts it
with
in context.
the
That does-
population as a whole.
That puts it more in context for me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm glad I ain't got a fucking Xbox